Hari Om, Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Today I am going to focus on science and religion. Science and religions are undoubtedly the most dominant forces that shape the course of humanity, both contributing considerably towards the progress and well being of humankind. Unfortunately, the two components of the same human mind have been living in entirely different worlds during the past few centuries. This segregation is artificial and has resulted in many unfortunate developments, including erosion of moral and ethical values of life in the face of overwhelming technological advancement, continuation of religions, fantasy, etc., causing significant setback in the exploration of truth and reality. The wonderful thing about science and technology is that they bring immediate satisfaction. Unfortunately, we may easily fall into the trap of thinking that keys to happiness are material well being on the one hand and the power conferred by knowledge on the other. The fact is that knowledge alone cannot provide the happiness that springs from inner development. When we rely too much on the external achievement of science, we pay less attention to the need for corresponding inner growth. Confusion arises about how best we are to conduct ourselves in life. In the past, religion and ethics were closely intertwined. Now, many people believing that science has religion make the further assumption that morality itself must be a matter of individual preference. We are also apt to overlook science's clear limitation in replacing religion as the final source of knowledge in popular estimation. Science begin to look at a bit like another religion itself. Should we therefore abandon scientific inquiry on the ground that it has failed us? Certainly not. Nor do I mean to suggest that the goal of prosperity for all is invalid. Because of our nature, physical experience plays a vital dominant role in our life. The achievement of science and technology clearly reflect our desire to attain a better, more comfortable existence. This is very good. Who could fail to applaud, for example, the many advances of modern medicine? As with us, so many things, it is a question of. I believe that in the foreseeable future, religion will remain an influential force and an important factor. However, the essential quality we need to cultivate are compassion and forgiveness. These are the qualities that form the basis of human survival. Religion actually strengthens and increases the positive aspects of our nature. Religion involves compassion, but compassion does not necessarily involve religion. On the other hand, in relation to science, we should always adopt a view that accords with the facts. If open investigation we find that there is reason and proof for a point, then we should accept it. However, a clear distinction should be made between what is not found by science and what is found to be non-existence by science. What science merely does not find is a completely particularly in the field of consciousness. I believe that scientific research and development should work together with meditative research and development since both are concerned with similar object. One proceeds through experiment with instrument and the other through inner experience and meditation. This is an excellent example of the potential of the synthesis of science and religion. The challenge we face is to find ways of enjoying the same degree of harmony and tranquility as people in more traditional and perhaps more religious communities while benefiting fully from the material development of the world as we find it at the dawn of the new millennium. So, here I conclude science and religion both simultaneously mean to search eternal truth. But when we give more importance to science, forgetting about religion, then we are in a confusion state and degradation begins from that. So we should believe in that fact that science and religion simultaneously should run in a way and both should have harmony and both should aim at the human progress and human development, human peace. Ultimately, the great goal of life can be achieved. Hari Om. Thank you.